What up, internet? Here doing another What's in My Record Collection? And you know, it's What's in My Record Collection because I have my sexy... What the fuck is happening? Where the fuck are my sexy Atari pants? What's going on? Where's my shit at? Sexy Atari pants. This is the bathroom. I don't think my sexy Atari pants would be in here. Are they in the dirty dishes? In the dirty... Goddamn. Finish eating your shit. They're not in my greasy frying pan. So check the fridge. Are they in the fridge? I don't see sexy Atari pants. There's nothing in the freezer. What happened to them? I think they disappeared. I'm starting to get worried. You know what? I think I know who to talk to about this. Sneaky you! Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, I bet. Where are they? What did you do with them? I don't trust you. Goddamn lying meow, that's what you are. He's not talking. I don't believe a word he meows. You goddamn kitty liar. Oh, here's another untrustworthy cat. What did you do with my sexy Atari pants? She's ignoring me, like usual. This is pretty much how she deals with me. She's like, do you have food? Are you petting me? Fuck off! No, they're not in there. Oh, wait, what are they doing here? I knew it was you. Got my Atari pants back. Now get on with the goddamn show. Whew. Alright, back to normal. Ah, sexy Atari pants. I can't do the show without the sexy Atari pants. It's like my Superman cape or something. I have to have them. Fucking cats. Stealing my shit. Let's see. Before I get started... Do I want to do that now? Yeah, fuck it. Let me do it now. Before I get started, I just wanted to make a shout out to a couple of my friends. I don't know if you know what a shout out is. It was invented back in the 90s, I think. Possibly the late 80s. Maybe even before. Maybe it was even before. Maybe I'm not even old enough to remember. You know, just to say what's up to some people that have been supportive on my show, on my channel. All less than 10 episodes at this point. First one goes out to my friend Claire. She's been super awesome and supportive. And she's always sending me text messages like, when's the next show? Put your show up. And, you know, she's been there encouraging me the whole time. I've been lazy and apathetic. So, Claire, you're awesome. Thank you. The other shout out goes out to my buddy Ryan, who I frequently collaborate with. We do a lot of music stuff together, and we're just buddies. We watch movies together every week. We hang out and smoke bowls together. One of my best friends. He made a suggestion that I thought was a really good one. You know, I try to make this sort of fun, free-form reaction video, so I'm not scripting everything too much, if at all. And I'm also super lazy, if you haven't picked up on that yet. And Ryan had the brilliant suggestion that I ought to take notes when I'm listening to music, so I can kind of keep everything a little more focused and together. So, having said that, I made a list of stuff today, and I thought it'd be really helpful. It's really going to keep the show together. Here's my list, if you can see it. I think it's pretty comprehensive. I don't think I missed anything. I think I've got all the stuff I'm going to need to cover in this video. Oh, shit. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Fuck. God damn it, what happened to my... There we go. Now I think I've got it all. I think the list is ready to go. Okay. Well, fuck it. Let's go to the choosering! Which I always make sound much more exciting than it actually is. This is where I choose the record. I barely have any subscribers, so maybe in the future when there's more people to chime in, you can tell me where I should choose from. Here's my record collection. It's not very big, you can see, but some gems in there. I actually wish there was more bad stuff in there, because sometimes I find the videos where, you know, just ripping on stuff tend to be funner to do, but you know, it's good to talk about stuff. It's good too. So Yeah, anyways, my gimmick, choose from the left or the right or the middle. Usually I would ask people, hey, what do you think I should do? So, if you're ever watching the show later on, I don't know, put it in the comments or send an email or whatever the kids do today to instinctively communicate with each other. All right, let's do the choosering. So I'm just going to grab something. I think I'm going to pick from the left over here. I got my eyes closed, so I'm not looking. What is this? What is it? Oh, man, I'm so excited. I like the texture of it. It is Solaris, the original soundtrack. The Tarkovsky Solaris. The Russian Solaris, which is like 18,000 hours long, and I would take bets that you couldn't even stay awake the entire thing. It's been forever since I've actually seen the movie Solaris. Generally, I like soundtracks. I think this is pretty good. I only heard it once, so this will be fun. This will remind me about it. All right, Tarkovsky's Solaris. Actually, Tarkovsky's the one who did the movie. Who's the guy? We'll talk about who did the music. Okay. We'll go listen to it, and we'll be back. What up, yo? Just listen to Solaris, the original soundtrack. It was a soundtrack to the movie Solaris by Andrei Tarkovsky. He's a Russian director, if you've never heard of him. Let's see, let's talk about the music first, and then we can get into whatever else the fucks. The music for Solaris, pretty good. I liked it a lot. Starts out with an organ piece, which I guess is supposed to be the quote-unquote the theme. I liked that part less than the rest of the album. Most of it is what you would probably think of as noise music. There's no beats, there's no regularity, it's all atmospheric, it's very frightening and scary sounding. If you don't know what Solaris is about, I'm not even sure I really know what Solaris is about, because it's been 20 years since I've seen the movie, and it's like ridiculously long. I have this Criterion Cut, but I've never watched it. It's can you see that? Is it gonna focus? Fucker. 166 minutes long. I can't do math, so I can't translate it. That sounds like a long time. 166 minutes. So I haven't seen it for a long time. What I remember about it is it's a guy, I think it's this guy on the cover, who goes to a space station and then proceeds to lose his mind. So the whole movie's kind of this like weird atmospheric meditation on the mind and our consciousness. And what did I put here? What did this music remind me of? Going, I wrote it down. See, I made notes, Ryan. Going insane at the edge of the void is really what this music it reminds me of, which I think is what the movie is pretty much about. This guy's kind of at the edge of space and time and his mind. Air quotes, as I haven't seen the movie in a long time. I don't know if that's actually true, but the feeling of the music's very sort of spooky and horrific and ominous, and you feel it's the type of music where maybe not something bad has happened, but like something is constantly something bad is about to happen. Frequently it sounds like music. It really does sound like music to lose your mind to. Also, I would say, like I was talking about Charlie last week, Ravi Shankar's. It's over there. You can see it. And I was saying that it was very soundtracky in the sense that you want to have, when you hear the music, it almost is begging to have the visuals that go along with it. Like you can tell it belongs to a larger context. Most of the time when you're like Van Halen or even Dokken or even Bob Dylan, you're making music. To make music. That's the point. They didn't have really music videos back when say Bob Dylan was doing it. So you're making the music to make the music. The videos came later, and maybe you get a good video out of it. But for the most part, it's the music is the thing. That's the meat. So when you listen to it, that's all you really need. But certain music, especially music that's written for movies, is in a way when you're listening to it, like I start to see like visuals in my head. And so for me, that type of music's really begging for visuals. Just I was talking about how Charlie was good, but it did sound like it needed something else to go with it, and I would say that's the same with Solaris. Now, with both of these, Charlie, the soundtrack to Charlie, and the soundtrack to Solaris, you can put these on, and they would be nice to listen to. I would say, like, unlike, say, like when I put in like a Van Halen album or a Pantera album, or it's really about the song. I'm listening for certain things about the music, specifically about just the music, and that when I listen to soundtracks, that might not be there. It's more about how does this fit into the context of actually another art form. So you can put these in and they sound totally nice. I actually had jotted down a note here that whereas like say if you put the Charlie soundtrack, put that on and you're like, you make a breakfast and you have your family over and they're like, oh, they tune in and they go, oh, this is pleasant. I like the sound of this. You could do the same thing with Solaris, but put it on for family members that you don't really like or people that you don't want to be there, because it's scary as shit. So if anybody tunes in, they're gonna be like, what the fuck are you listening to? They might even you know, they might like get like the subliminal message of get the fuck out, you know, for your in-laws or whoever comes to visit that you don't want around. Put the Solaris soundtrack in. Yeah, I don't listen to the same way I listen to, like I said, a Van Halen album, which is specifically about the music. Oftentimes when I'm listening to this music, I am thinking about the visuals. I'm thinking about it in the context of the movie and what that music is doing for the narrative of the movie. And I very much was thinking that when I was listening to this. And most of the time I was thinking, the movie's probably just trying to fucking scare the living shit out of you or something. What I remember about Solaris, the movie, was it didn't scare me so much as it was long as fuck, and it kind of bored the shit out of me. But I may not have been sophisticated enough of a cinema goer at the time. Now I'm all, you know, I got like the smart brains when it comes to the movies and stuff. So now I can watch the movie and I can be like, I know the things that are happening because my brain's so big. Probably not. It's a good soundtrack. I mean, this one I would, I think in the end, recommend for the music. I really like the music a lot. Anything else I can say about the music? It's scary. Play it for your in-laws when they come over. Maybe they'll leave. If you don't like noise music, if this isn't noise music in the way you may be thinking of it, like clink clank 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 clink clank clank, you know, as a lot of people when you say noise music, I think they think it's just like non-stop noise. This is very subdued, in the background. Even the way it was recorded sounded to me like they recorded it in a, I mean, it almost sounds like it was recorded in a cathedral or something. Feels like there's a lot of space between where the actual music was being generated and where the recording device was. To good effect. I mean, it has this very far away, over there tone, which I really liked, and I think in the context of the movie, it probably worked really, really well. A lot of things, you know, like a Van Halen album is going to be recorded. Everything's going to be recorded in a booth. All of the air sound is going to be isolated. It's not going to be usually any room tone, if you know what that is. If you record in a room, say like this, which I frequently do, you get the backgrounds. They're not distinct sounds, but there's like an air quality to the room you can pick up when you're recording. Some people like that, some people don't. I really like the quality of a particular recording area myself. This one, I really like the way it was recorded. I really like the distant sort of feeling that it's this weird, ephemeral, organic-y noise sound in the background. If you like that sort of thing, I'd recommend Solaris. If you like soundtracks, I'd recommend Solaris. I don't know about the movie. I need to rewatch it. Like I said, I think back in the day I thought it was kind of long and boring, but, you know, who knows, maybe. You know, tastes change. maybe I really would like it now. Let's talk about the cover. I really like this cover a lot. Really well done. It looks like they kind of made, I don't know how expensive this cover was, because this photo looks like it was a paste on. So it's pasted, and what's kind of nice, I don't know if you can see it, it kind of gives this, fake beveled, well, it does have a beveled edge. I guess it has a beveled edge from the inside of the cover. So this nice beveled edge, and then you've got a nice little, another sort of beveled edge when the actual paste on photo pops up. Which, it just looks like a nice framed picture. And it's in black and white. I guess it's a little bit, fucking sorry about the glare. It's a little bit difficult to see. It's in color, in real life. But it's in black and white because that's just the way I film these things. Really, really nice photo. Really nice colors. It's green. He's got like a purple. That's all purple. The contrast is really nice between what he's wearing. In contrast to, say, let's come over here to Charlie, which, goddamn, sorry. Bad camera angles and bad glare. But this looks just like a bad transfer of a photo from the actual film stock, where it's kind of blurry and the colors are a little washed out, and it's just, it's also fucked up because it's old. That doesn't have anything, that's not the actual photo, those lines, just from the fact that it's been worn. The photo quality is just not that good on that Charlie one, but on this Solaris one, man, this thing is fucking like, I don't know if they had a photographer on the set and somebody was just taking pictures, but maybe you can't see it so well in the camera, but it's just crystal clear. It looks this is like really good photography. It looks really nice. The other thing I noticed I really liked, and I don't know if you can or cannot tell from this, but like, that's Solaris. I love those letters. They look cool as shit, but they're fucked up a little bit, and I think that's kind of neat, because this record looks very professionally done, but there's kind of these hints. It almost feels like somebody really ambitious in their garage decided to make a Solaris album, because I don't know if you can see this, but like the two halves of the circle aren't like the same size. Like one side's it's slightly off, and I have it at a weird angle, but the L is just slightly cocked. The tops of these, like they slant down. I'm not doing the angle good, sorry, because the glare's not that really great. But the overall feeling is that an actual person maybe didn't even stencil this, but they actually tried to draw it out themselves. And there's little irregularities in it that I really like. I think it looks really cool. That's really neat. I don't know if that's a throwback from when the film was made, or maybe they did do a cutout stencil and they did it this way. I have no idea. But it has some little, if you look really, if you just look at it like that, hey, it looks great, it looks professional, I remember when I saw it, I was like, I'm buying that. I was going to buy it because I like collecting soundtracks, and since I hadn't seen the movie for a long time, I had an instinct that I was going to like the music. Sometimes you just got to buy a record based on the cover. I don't know if I've talked about that, but that's a phenomenon. Me and my record buying buddies do this. We oftentimes will, you'll just go in and you're looking for something, you don't find anything you want, and then you see something with a dope cover, and you're like, I have to give that a shot. I was pretty sure I was going to like this because I remember the Solaris, the movie over here, that I didn't love. Well, I can't say that I didn't love. I don't remember most of it. I just remember it was really long, and I fell asleep, and I missed some of it, and I kind of didn't know what was going on. But I did like looking at it. I thought it was visually stunning, and from what I can remember, the music went along with the visuals great. So I was kind of excited when I got this album. And it turns out the music's really good. So I think the cover's really nice, really well done. Cool little idiosyncrasies there as far as the lettering is concerned. I love that font. It's like so retro in the future, This is what we thought the future would look like in 1972. Let's flip it over on the back and check it out. And then you go, whoa, wah, 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 drugs. I don't know what that pattern is, but it's dope. It looks cool as shit. What do we have up here? Can we see the guy's name? I can't read it. Edward Artemiev, composer. Music and noise recorded on the Photo Electron synthesizer. Whoa, he did the whole thing on a synthesizer, which is pretty cool, man. He did a lot with that synthesizer. And he did his best to not make it sound so synthy. So good job on him. Good job, Edward Artemiev. and then it's got the side 1 and side 2, and it's hilarious because I honestly, aside from there's a few moments where it feels like there's breaks, most of side 1 sounds like an entire song, and a lot of side 2 sounds like its entire song, so it's funny that they have moments, but, you know, whatever. I guess that's how you gotta organize it. Let's see. Not really a lot of info. Superior Viaduct's the name. Never heard of them. Oh, there's poo on my... I thought I bought this new. Maybe it was used. I thought it was new. There's shit on my shit. Fucking bullshit. Let's look inside, because you never know what you're gonna find in here. Let's see, it's a record. Come on, record. Isn't this fun? You're letting me watch a porn record. Let's see if there's anything in here. Oh! Magic treasure! Treasure! What is it? Oh man, I'm excited. I didn't know this was in here, dude. I seriously didn't. No. I hadn't looked. It's like stuff. It's like a little booklet with pictures of the movie. Oh, that's cool as shit, dude. Let's just leaf through that really quick. Oh, there's that. There's the picture. It's all kind of like... What is it? I don't know what these pictures mean. Very cool pictures, though. I love it when they have inserts. Coffee? Yeah, bring the space coffee. You're gonna need it. I don't know what that is. A spaceship? Is that the spaceship from the movie? I need to rewatch this thing. Anyways, cool insert. Neat. I didn't look anything up about Solaris as far as like Tarkovsky. I imagine that's gonna be like a fucking 16 web pages of information because he did a lot of, he's a pretty famous director, so I think there's a lot on Tarkovsky. Maybe I'll look him up at some point. But Solaris, how do I sum this up? You like spooky music? You like noise music? Go listen to some Solaris. You might like it. If you don't like those things, then don't listen to it. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right. I think that's it for Solaris. Until the next time, later, motherfucker! No, you big handsome beast. Who's your big handsome beast? Who's my big beastie? Who's my big kitty buddy? Who's your 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 big kitty buddy? Stop stealing my Atari pants. Bad kitty. Not a bad kitty.